YouTube, what it do? It's your boy D Got Juice, and we back with another video, another banger. Today we're gonna look at an Air Max 95. It is limited, it's only 1,500 pairs. And shout out to the GOAT app, because your boy, we ain't know about this, man. Nobody knew about this release of the shoe. You know, we found out from the vlogs, and then, you know, we found out the numbers, and they were pretty much gonna be unattainable. Your boy had to pull the trigger, man. So shout out to GOAT, shout out to the seller that sold me this shoe. They did ship from New York, so, you know what I'm saying? I did my legit checks. I pretty much know about my Air Max and my Air Max 95, so hopefully, you know, your boy got a real pair. Well, ain't no hopefully, I already legit check it. They all legit. I ain't finna bring y'all no foo-foo over here, man, but you know what I'm saying? When you're buying from third-party apps, you definitely gotta do your due diligence, make sure everything is all right. But anyway, I'm not gonna talk your head off, man. Today we have a dope shoe in the collection, and I'm glad I can bring it to you all. But we are on the race to 4K, so if you wanna do your boy a favor, hit that subscribe button. Like the video, comment down below when everything is said is done. Do you like the shoes? Are they dope? Do you think they not dope? Are you gonna grab a pair? But y'all, you know, talk to me, man. I always comment back on the video. And also, man, if that button is red, make it turn gray. Join the Juice Gang family, and you know, hit that bell so you'll be notified when I do drop this dope content. Without further ado, let's go and get to these shoes, because I can't hold back the heat any longer, man. These shoes right here are fire. Let's get it. Yee! Yes, sir, we have it right here. This is the Air Max 95 reverse gradient. If you read the title and description down below, you already know we have a dope shoe right here. And if you know Air Maxes, this is not the standard Air Max box that you get when it comes to 95. So you know we got something special in here. But this right here is your size tag, and it reads as the Nike Air Max 95 OG, anthracite, neon yellow. I did go a size 11.5 in these, because you know how your 95s are pretty much any Air Max fits. It fits a half size small, and you do have that GOAT sticker right there with a cutout. Popping the lid on these, like I said, you got that black lid with Nike right there. When you flip it over, you don't have any lot number or anything, but flipping back the paper, sheesh. Bro, I'm telling y'all, man, sheesh. Man, these Air Max 95 reverse gradient big bubble 95s? Sheesh. Y'all check them out right there, man. Sheesh, these are crazy. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, I did have to take a look at these, you know what I'm saying, legit check them before I brought it to the channel. But every time I look at this shoe, it's crazy. So we gonna sit that left shoe right there. We gonna get the right shoe out. But before we get to the shoes, you do have white paper right there, and it does have Nike on it. Yeah, it does have Nike on it. I don't know if you can see it right there on the camera, but you do get one sheet of white paper. You do get your GOAT card right here. It doesn't have the hole punch anymore. It does have that QR code. Legit check purposes, you do get that YDM sticker. Make sure you got your line and stuff in it. And at the top of the box, you do got that QC pass. Got a little green sticker right here. So make sure your pairs do come with that if you are copying from third parties, because I pretty much don't think, I ain't see a lot of W's on these. Like I said, nobody knew about this release and nobody knew about this shoe, but we have the 95s right here. We're gonna look at them and dive into the details, but woo, chef kiss. These right here special. All right, so we have the Air Max 95 big bubble reverse gradients right here, and y'all already know how we do. Which one do I want to look at, the left or right shoe? And I'm gonna go with the left, because I actually have the extra laces in the shoe. But yes sir, we have the Air Max 95 reverse gradients. Let me give y'all 360 on these. But yes sir, this shoe right here is crazy, man. I might have to put this in my top shoes of 2025, man. But bro, these are crazy. But diving into the shoe, let's go and get to details right there. And let's start off with the bottom of the shoe. As you look at the bottom of the shoe, you do have that black with that neon showing right there. Now, if you know 95s, you know right there on the bottom, you usually have the PSI and all that on the bottom. You do not get that on these. I also do have the pink foams the women's exclusive 95s, and I will show you that pair. I didn't want to spoil it, but I will be bringing it to the channel also. I'm telling y'all, man, tap in. I got some dope shoes, some early shoes. Y'all already know, we already got 2 early reviews on the channel as it is, you know, it's me coming back. So you do have on the bottom, like I was saying, the neon, the black, and there's a little change up right here. But you come to that midsole, you do have that white midsole. You have those big bubbles popping through with that color of that neon. And you definitely can tell you got a big ass on the back of them things. You know we like them tripping. But you know we like them big old, you know what, man. But that ass right there, a little sexy. You can see the big bubble poking through right there with the Nike Air. You do have that strip of that reflective right there, so you hit it with your flash, it's gonna pop, man. But it's definitely popping with that big ass on the back, you guys. But that is your midsoles. You come to the uppers, you have a switch up on the material as you have that suede, and the suede is done in the reverse of the OG neon. So I like to change up on the materials. You know, it definitely brings character to the shoe, makes it very special. You got that dark black color on the toe box. As you come up right there, you can see the neon poking through right here as you come up to your lace loops right there. And you know, this kind of had like that, excuse me, speed lacing right there on the loops and stuff. But I did swap the lace out on these. I went with the neon lace. It does come with 2 other laces, and it comes with the black. This is one of the spare laces, and also this neon, but I had to swap it out the neon because it gave that pop. But you can see it does come with white laces too, and on the laces it does have like some little splackle or kind of like reflective things, just like the OG ones. But you know, if you want to look at that, I will have some B-roll of the laces, let y'all see what they looking like. But that neon colorway, man, on the lace is definitely the way to go on these. I feel like it definitely complements, you know, the lace loops right here. Also, you have right there that neon Nike swoosh, and on the tone, you also got the Air Max right there. But I just feel like it definitely pulls in all that together and definitely make these pop. Yeah, these crazy, man. On your insole, you do have the Nike with the what is it, Nike Air Max right there. So yes sir, that is what your inside guts look like. Also, you do have that black sock liner. You know, on the OGs they got that white, so you can pretty much, you know, can tell these gonna last a little bit. But I will say with the suede, you definitely want to spray these. But man oh man, bro, these are crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I did not get the OG 95 Air Max Neons, the OG ones, because I have the 2020 version. And when it comes to big bubbles, like I said, the big bubble is cool to have. You know, 30th anniversary, you're getting that. But I just feel like that shoe wasn't worth me getting another pair when I still got my 2020s. And yeah, the bubble, you can barely tell, is even bigger. So I feel like these are specials right here. This was you know, enough for me to grab them. Also the pink foams, you know, they are women exclusive. I will, you know, put that out there, but I did not grab those in 2020. I just always thought that I just need the neons and that's all I need. But as I see, they have some other colorways in the tuck, man, that I'm gonna have to grab this just for the 30th anniversary and go ahead and, you know, solidify my 95 collection. But these right here are the reverse gradient neons, 1,500 pairs only released on the Mama website. So after looking at this review, definitely, man, I say pull the trigger on these, because I have noticed the prices went up on these. You know, my boy Jay, appreciate him for the shout out. I'm glad that, you know, me not being the biggest platform, you know what I'm saying, I can influence and put my mark on the game. So, you know, shout out to Jay the sneaker guy, man. I'm glad that you got your pair. I can't wait to see the fit, man. Cause that picture you put on Instagram, bro, when you had the OG neons, the big bubbles, and you was on the track, bro, that shit was fire, bro. That shit was fire. And if y'all don't follow Jay the sneaker guy, man, everybody know who Jay the sneaker guy is, man. Go give him a follow, man. Big shout out to bro, man. You know, we chop it up. He always, you know, we talk about sneakers all the time. Dope sneakers right here. And we definitely have more coming to the channel. But I cannot leave y'all without saying, man, gain and maintain. Never let nobody tell you what you can't do. Invest in yourself. Invest in your dreams. D got juice. To the next video. We are out. But I do want to say before we go, man, we all on the race to 4K. Definitely, like I said, subscribe to the channel. That button is red, make it turn gray, and hit that notification bell because I do have some more content. If I had the same outfit on the next video, you already know why, because hey, I gotta bring y'all this content and we might do back-to-back videos today. But like I said, man, everybody stay blessed, be easy. Until the next video, man, be blessed, peace.
No love goes, women buddy like it's been that. Wanna fuck me looking at the bill stack. Off the bubbly buddy, I've been stressed out. Let the smoke scream from my chest out. Niggas laced up, I really hate love from a stranger. Shit is fake stuff, only needed